Hi, this is Chaslia with Scrap Mechanic in creative mode, and today I'm going to be walking you through a pretty large build that I've been working on. I figured I might want to get it recorded because it's getting rather large, but I wanted to share it with all you guys. So hopefully if you like this, please like or comment on my video and let's get started. And so here we are in the creative build. I am actually standing on the dock of the lake house here. Got a couple of chairs to sit and just kind of chill with your morning coffee, looking out over the water. Water is new in the latest build of creative, so it's kind of nice to actually have working water within the creative mode of Scrap Mechanic now. So let's take a look at the house. So this is the lake house. It's the first piece that I built when I was building here in creative mode. So go up the porch here and we have sliding doors, and I got this off of YouTube video on how to create this. Thought they're really cool how the way they operate, and they're so smooth. I've used this in a lot of builds. You'll see them again. Check the details underneath this video for a link to how to build those. And then this is the main room of the lake house here. You can see I've got a very unique roof I made with one of the metal bars, blocks. Kind of gave it a little bit of a peak in the middle. And then over here to the right hand side we have a game table. It doesn't really work. There's no connections to it or anything. It's just more decorative, but I got an idea from someone else on a YouTube channel. I thought it looked really cool. And then this is the living room. We've got the couch, two end tables, coffee table, and the TV, which actually turns on. I built these furniture pieces myself. Inspiration from a lot of other really great designers. And then this is kind of the snack or bistro area where you can come sit down and have an ice cream like is shown in there. Put together a couple of things, makes it look just like an ice cream cone. And then over here on this side we've got the dining table. Let me see if I can scroll in a little bit. And then the furniture for the kitchen, which we have the sink, double sink here, has lights overhead, little table in between. Then we have the refrigerator, which has a door that opens and a light for the inside of the refrigerator. And then the stove, and that also lights up. So we've got those pieces here in the kitchen area. I do have switches here for all of the lights and that ceiling fan. As you can see, I just turned on the ceiling fan. And this other switch does all of the lights in the main room. Here. Off to this side here we have the bedroom. And again, it has lights and the ceiling fan. Working ceiling fan in this bedroom. There's a desk here with the radio. And then this way is the bathroom. We've got the sink and bathtub. Can even take a bath, which is really kind of cool. The toilet and some mop bucket and things to clean up. And then you can kind of sneak out this side and go back into the main part of the house. So it's kind of nice because you can enter from the bedroom or from this side. So that's kind of the main area of the lake house. And we'll go ahead and use this door. Now this is a door that was created with a piston. So just basically created a piston with two switches and a logic gate to just slide this piece of glass back and forth to get into the garage. So we've got two switches here on each side. We have switches here to turn on the lights in the garage, inside and outside. And then just some basic decoration kind of things in the garage here. Got a craft bot over here. Just some basic stuff. And then over on this side here, we have the vault. Got to have a place to keep all your good stuff, right? So here we are in the vault. Again, working ceiling fan, plenty of storage, little table here in the center. But this is the vault. All done, so it looks like it's encased in a steel vault here. So that's kind of fun. So that's the garage area, and I did a unique roof design here with concrete and glass, which I think is really a unique design. And you can kind of see the glass toward the front of the building as well, and that peaked archway. Again, this is one of those doors that slides with the big arms at the top. And as we leave the garage area, you can see I've got kind of a back area here with you can pull cars out onto or work on cars or whatever. I have all of a switch for all the lighting out here. It lights up all of the lamp posts out here in this area. But this Corvette is by David Bagetta, and he has some absolute fabulous designs here in Scrap Mechanic. But this Corvette, and you're going to see a couple others from him, it's just a fabulous car. There's so much to it. It's really cool. If you get a chance to check out his builds, they're really pretty awesome. It has working mechanics to open that and even put the roof up over the car. There's so much you can do in Scrap Mechanic. This is just a really fabulous design. There's a lot of work and effort put into these builds, and this is done with no mods, guys. No mods. So it's pretty phenomenal. Put that back down. Go ahead and jump out here. But that is the Corvette. I love it. It's so cool. All right, coming out here in the back, you're going to see a couple of things. Off to the left there, we've got the fighting arena. We'll go check that out. And the train, we'll check that out as well. But first, we're going to go check out this guy. It's a helicopter, and it's called Little Bird. It is by Nangat. It is a fabulous build as well. It is so easy to fly. Just up with 2, down with 3, WSAD. It's really easy to fly. It's very stable. The guy that built this is a phenomenal builder as well. So turn that off and get out of there. All right. Coming over here, we're going to check out the arena first, and then we're going to take a ride in the train. So this arena I built just kind of as one of the things you can do now is create the bots and actually have them fight each other if they're different colors. So I created this. I've got some stadium seating on each side here. Let's see, I got to get out a gun. Actually, we'll just pop the capsules and it's going to go pretty quick. So if you need to rewind and watch it again. So they kind of eye each other. I'm going to have to get a gun though. There they go. I like how they kind of dance around each other. And the red team wins. And then of course the red team's coming after me. So I better get a gun out here so that I can take care of them. I'm missing them through this. To jump up here more. There we go. So, but this arena is made with Metal Block 3. I can use it for farm bots or any of the bots in here, and it pretty much stays together. Farm bots will take it apart a little bit if you let them go too long, but it's kind of fun to sit back and just kind of have a little arena fighting. So, All right, now let's hop over to the train. This is my little train station here. We have a ticket taking booth where the ticket takers will work. And then a little waiting area for the train. This train was called the Lila, and it's by a Quattro. A Quattro made the train and the car. I did modify the passenger car so that it would have doors to open so that you could actually get up inside and ride in the chairs that are in here. Um, on the other side of the train tracks, there's another little waiting area for the train, but you can get a little better view of the train from here. It's a really cool train, locomotive train, done by a Quattro. Really nicely done. We'll ride in that in a minute. Down here behind the lake house is the docks, and as you can see, I've got a couple of jet skis here. And we are going to check this out because the water aquatics are pretty cool. They're not exactly perfect for water aquatics, but they're still fun. We're going to put this jet ski down in the water and get rid of my lift here. Jump in this baby. And just simple WSAD and we're off. They go pretty quick. Kind of fun to drive. This jet ski was done by, it's called the C500H jet ski. And it's by Dutzu, D-U-T-Z-U, Dutzu. So it's a pretty cool little jet ski. Very stable in the water. It's got pretty good maneuverability. And it's speedy. It's pretty speedy. So, do like that. That's a lot of fun. Let's see if we can put this back up on or by the dock. Get back up here. Unfortunately, you have to pick them up and put them back on the dock yourself. I'm sure there's a way to have a lift where you could drive in, get onto a lift, and then have it lift them up out of the water. And I haven't pursued that as of yet. So let's hop on back to the train. I'm going to close the doors here. It does have opening doors in the front and in the back there. So you could pull up to the train stations either way. So that was this area here. So we're going to move on to the next area. We're going to take a train ride to move on to this area. You can see kind of the layout. There's the house, the fighting arena, the train station, and everything here. So we'll just kind of move on down the line. I've parking lot there and a road that kind of goes along here. Back to the next area. There to your left, you can see the fire and police station. We'll tour that in a minute. And then we're coming into the train station here. And we'll pull in. Let me actually back up so I can get off here. Okay, this is a very similar train station to the other one. It has platforms on both sides of the train station itself, of the train itself. And then we're going to come into this area here, which is the strip mall. So we've got a 4-store strip mall here. A little park over here to the side where you could sit out, have a sun shake, and listen to the radio, enjoy the area. The first little store here is like a car shop. You know, it's got your car parts, you know, your suspension, your seats, your gas tanks, your engines, tires, everything for a car here. So this is kind of the auto shop. And of course it has the working lights as well in here, like working lights and ceiling fan. Right here's the switch for the working lights and the ceiling fan in this area. And the next shop here is the farm produce or plant shop. Again, this also has lights and a working fan. But you can see there's just some little shelves that I made there with plants, and um, so this is kind of the plant shop. The next shop here is kind of the hardware store. So you see all the pipes and bolts and um, type of hardware kind of items. And the final store in the strip mall here is kind of like the feed and grain store. It has corn and hay and some bales of different things here. So this is kind of like the feed and grain store. And then out the back here, there is a place for mook house if you were to bring some to market. So that is the strip mall. We're going to go back and check out the police and fire station next. Guess I could run. Might help. Okay, so on the left is the fire station, and on the right is the police station with offices kind of in the middle. So we're going to look into this side of the garage first. These are piston doors, double piston doors. I have two vehicles in here. One is this motorcycle. This motorcycle is really cool. It was made, it's called the Pocket Police motorcycle. It was made by Amino and Daywalker. Hopefully I said the names right. Let's see if I pull. I keep it on the blocks there because it has, I'll show you once I get it off the lift. It has two sensors on each side, as you can see it blinking there, that keeps it stabilized up on the two tires. So if it tilts one way, it stabilizes it back, and if it tilts the other way, it stabilizes it back. You can kind of see it tipping there. But it rides really nicely, drives really nicely, so you can really go with it. And it's on two wheels, you know, which is kind of cool. You've got the horn and your police lights and your police siren, which I think is really cool. Let me zoom in a little bit here. You can see some of the more details. He used the logic gates to make the flashing lights for the sirens and the lighting. I thought that was really cool. But it's, as you can see, it's very stable vehicle to drive, even though it's on two wheels. So good job. I'll pull that up right over here. And this next vehicle is my police vehicle, and I actually built this. This is my design. I did do the double wishbone suspension, which was on a YouTube video, and I'll list that out below as well. But pulled out a little too far here. We're gonna kind of come back here. But you can see the it's got the tires and kind of the back doors. It does seat 4. Kind of your raised engine in the front. Both doors do open when I press 3. Get the front doors open. 2 turns on my lights, which I have alternating. I do not have a siren in this. I just have the lights. I'd have to scroll out a little bit. You can see the lights going on and off here. But that's my design, and 1 turns on the regular lights and tail lights we got back here. So that's the police vehicle. So let's go in and take a look. This is the garage, the police garage. Just have a few things stacked up there in the back. Nothing too fancy here. Do have lights out here. So you can light it up. And then we'll go inside here. This is just kind of the police lobby area. Do have lighting. 2 other doors there. And then back here is the police officer's desk and a holding cage for the bad guys. So inside the holding cage, you've got your sink and toilet area. And once you get in there, if somebody closes you in, you're stuck because there's no switch on the inside intentionally. So that is this area. This goes outside to the front, and this takes us over into our garage for the fire truck area, fire area. So this fire truck is also done by David Abagetta, and this is fabulous. I like his Corvette design. This is absolutely a phenomenal design. I'm not going to get into a great deal of it in detail here today because it's just too much to go through. But the ladder, if you're in Scrap Mechanic and you're playing around with builds, please check it out. This thing is phenomenal design. It actually has, I always drive too far. It has a lifting, the ladder will actually go up, extend out, come back, and extend down. It's, as with any of David's designs, he does an absolutely fabulous job. Alright, so let's check out the rest of the firehouse. Just basic piston doors here, or actually the overhead doors with the arms used here. The piston doors were on the other side. I have piston doors for the police side. Going up the stairs, we have the bunk area for the firefighters and a working fire pole. You can actually kind of slide down it. They have lighting up here as well, so you don't have to be in the dark. And then here's the door to their little resting area. We've got the grill, which turns on, got seating, picnic table. Those are my designs. The picnic table and the chairs, the grill are kind of my designs as well. Kind of fun. So let's take that pole down. Okay. All right, so that is the fire and police station area. Pretty happy with it. Let's move on. So we've seen the strip mall. We're going to go down here past the strip mall, past the train, and go to the hotel. This is the Tree Hotel. Not sure it's really called the Tree Hotel, but that's my kind of a logo I built up there. This has sensor doors, so as I get close, the doors open for me and close for me because I have a sensor on each side tied to a logic gate. So it works pretty cool. And I got it timed just about right now. So when I come up, it's opened, and you know, if I turn around and go back, the timing is pretty good on it right now. So this is the main lobby of the hotel. So you've got your check-in desk here, obviously, and some seating around the outside edges. And then back here we have the restaurant. So we've got tables and chairs, and little deck there. And then this is the kitchen to the restaurant. Have some lighting in here as well. And then you can see I kind of duplicated the sink, the stoves. We have 2 of them in here, 2 refrigerators, like the ones I had in the lake house. So they're the same designs. They are up on the workshop as well if you're interested in using them. So as with any hotel, you have to have rooms. So we've got 2 rooms on this side. We're not going to look at all the rooms, but we'll take a look at a couple. So inside the rooms, you've got your bed, desk in this room, and of course you got to have your bathroom. So there's a full bath here. There are lights to turn on. so you can turn on and it will light up the bathroom lights and in the bedroom as well. Oops, that's the door. Okay, gonna go out. The second bedroom here, laid out very similar. Not much of a difference really in this room. And then there is a working elevator. I got this off the workshop as well, did a couple of modifications, but it was a very nice build. And again, check the comments below so you can see who made this. Closing the elevator doors and going up to the second floor. Okay, here's the second floor area. This is outside of I think it's the biggest room in the house. It's got desk, couple of bunks, sitting table. I don't know if you'd call that a TV or just a mirror. And then of course your full bathroom here. I think this is the biggest room with the double beds in it. And then if you go up over here, we have many rooms on the left and right, and I won't go into all of these, but I'll just show you one of them. They're laid out a little bit differently in each room, but they're very compact. You know, bathroom, basics. Everything you need though, if you're staying in a hotel, right? Down on this end, we have another elevator, as well as a seating area out here, and another guest room. This also has double bunks, but it's not as big. And then a game table over here. Look familiar? And we go up to the rooftop deck up here. We've got a really awesome place to sit and chill, listen to the radio, have a wine cooler or a sunshake. These chairs and the park benches were my design as well. Very simple, but they fit the theme. Okay, let's take this elevator and go back down. I think it's cool you can do all of this in Scrap Mechanic. So, okay, down here we have 3 more rooms. We're not going to go into those. We're going to go back here. This actually takes you out behind the hotel. And there is a walkway out here behind the hotel that goes down to the water. So we have a sun deck here where you can sit and relax and chill with your friends. And then you can go straight down to the water itself, or over to the docks and check out one of those awesome jet skis and zoom around the water. So that is the hotel. So a lot of hours in this build. It's a pretty massive build. I mean, we've seen the lake house, we've seen the fighting arena, the train, the helicopter, the strip mall, the hotel, police and fire stations, and we have one more place to go. So I'm going to go back and pick up a motorcycle, I think, and ride out to the farm. It's the last place we have on the property. Farm is kind of far out there, but I wanted to expand and give it some more area around for growth. Let's get on this little bad puppy. Okay. I did build a road. It is not the best road in the world, but hey, it works, and it will take us out to the farm. We'll just ride the motorcycle out there. It is wide enough for my car. Uh-oh, I'm glitching. Okay, when is the suspension glitch that's part of what they've built here can sometimes get a little crazy. If you put it on the lift and take it off the lift, it kind of settles it down, and then you can ride it again. But the suspension glitches, and some of it can really affect your FPS if you get too much of it. You noticed a little bit of the FPS lag back when I was on the helicopter, or getting off the helicopter. This little guy seems to do it to me kind of often. And I think it's just because there's so much behind the suspension glitch and the just trying to keep it upright with the sensors and such. Here we go. We have arrived at the farm. So I'm going to stop right here, get off. I'm actually going to put this up on the lift just to keep it from spazzing out on me. Okay, so the farmhouse, as you can see, there's corn planted around the farm, which is why I built it so far out here, because I really wanted to be around this so it looked like an authentic farm. Here is a tractor and trailer. This is another one of David Becketta's builds. It is phenomenal. It's all of his builds. I just can't say enough. They're just absolutely great. Really cool. It has actually dumps. Look at that, open up and dump. It's an actual dump truck. Isn't that cool? You can turn on the noise so it sounds like a tractor. It actually sounds like a tractor, which is kind of cool. Let me get out here. That is a tractor and trailer, which is pretty cool. All right, and so we're going to run around to the front of the farmhouse. You can get a look at it here. Swing around. So I have a peaked roof up to a point. Not completely peaked, but a little bit there. Front porch area here. Come up to the front porch. We have double doors that we can open up and enter into the farmhouse. So kind of laid out similar to the lake house. You've got a game table over here. You've got your couch and television living area over here. The kitchen area is here. Same working mechanics on all of those. Dining room here. Kind of a storage cabinet or makeshift one. Got ceiling fans, lighting. Come over here to the bedroom. And you also have lighting and ceiling fans in here. 2 double beds, desk, kind of a little makeup table, and bathroom. Here, kind of a little storage or utility room off the side there. And look at the roof, you can see is beam structured, and then it goes up at an angle to meet in the middle here with more of a flat roof at the top. But I think it gives the roofing a really nice vaulted roof look. It's a pain in the butt to make, but and then on the back deck, of course, we have our picnic table and barbecue. And then if you come out this way, this is the moo cows. So here we have the cows. This is part of the creative. Now you can bring cows as well as the bots in. So I put a few little cows in here. And this is their corral. We do have lighting out here as well. So, and of course you've got your farming, the corn out here. So it was a perfect place really because that plot was there to kind of put the farm out here. Got some corn over here. So that is the farmhouse. So that is how much, nope, there's one more thing. I did forget. The last piece of the build that I have done. One more thing. We have to turn around and go back. I don't know if I can get back up there or if I'm going to have to go down. I think I'm going to have to go down. Yeah, there's a little bit of a lip there. too fast of a vehicle, and this can get a little crazy with the turns, but you can't make round roads, so you have to kind of give them some angles, and that's how you have to make your curves. I think I'll put this back up on the lift, and we'll take the fire, or take the police vehicle with us down to the next spot. Just gonna put this up here. Yeah. Putting it on those blocks seems to help keep it from having to mess with the sensors all the time, and does seem to keep the suspension glitch kind of at bay, because you can see the sensors are not going off. It's not twitching and going back and forth by being up on the blocks. It's not having to work, so that does help quite a bit. And as I told you, on this side we have piston doors. They're just double piston doors there. We're going to go ahead and take the police car. This has a double wishbone suspension. I think I said that already. So it works really good off-road as well as on these roads that I've built. And it'll go too, man. This little stinker is a go. I'll leave it right here in the parking lot. It's not going to be perfect parking. Okay, so the last thing we're going to look at is over here next to the lake. And this is the cabin. It's just a little cabin by the water. As you can see, it has a little bit of a unique design in that the front kind of peeks out at a point. That's because of the orientation of the blocks, but I took advantage of that to kind of give this a little unique design look here. So you can see the front is very unique looking. And then we have the front door here. Go ahead and go in. It's very compact. It has the kitchen and dining area, two or a double bed, your bathroom area here, and then if you go out the front door, you've got the deck here with the barbecue pit and picnic table overlooking the water. But what a great view, right? So that is my tour. That is what I've got so far. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I haven't been rambling on too bad. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you want. I don't know how many of these I'm going to make, but I may make a few more as I'm building. And thank you very much to all the fabulous designers, Nangat, Aquato, Datsu, Amino, Doglord, and David Barchetta. You guys are fabulous designers. Thank you very much for helping enhance my plot with your designs, and I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. See you later.